Sit. Stay. Free. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia. Today we're doing a little morning in my life vlog. As you guys saw, we woke up, fed Scotty girl, I filled up my water bottle, already drank the entire thing. That Stanley is 30 ounces, I think, so 30 ounces down for the day, and it is not even 6 a.m. I did 15 minutes of my red light therapy mask while reading, and now it is time to make my maple latte. We did just get the new Ninja Luxe Cafe coffee espresso machine for Christmas from my parents, and it is by far the most incredible machine I have ever seen, ever used. And I have been getting so many questions about it because I keep showing it on my Instagram stories. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and give you guys like a quick little rundown on everything it can do, because it literally does it all, and I am so impressed and so in love with this. And the coffee is delicious, and you guys will watch me make my maple latte. This is like the new and improved maple latte, because if you've seen other videos of mine, you know that I used to just do like black coffee with some frothed half and half and maple syrup. Still delicious, but this is gonna be like a legit latte. Okay, first things first, the machine is absolutely stunning, and I promise I'm not trying to sound like a saleswoman. I just genuinely love this. So we're gonna be quick, okay? It can do espresso or coffee beans. I currently have espresso beans in there because I'm doing a double shot of espresso for my latte. And speaking of double shot, you can do a double shot, you can do a quad shot, you can do a cold press shot, and for each of those, for every setting really, the machine will tell you what it recommends for the grind size, and then you can just toggle this knob right here to set the grind size. So for what I'm doing, it says it recommends 7. This is what I use basically every single morning, so I'm gonna keep it at 7. But you can do all those different espresso settings, and then you can also do different coffee settings if you were to put coffee beans in here. So classic, which I have done, and it is absolutely delicious. Rich, my dad always uses that one. And then I've honestly never used over ice or cold brew, but I'm sure they're wonderful too. I don't really know what the difference is between over ice and cold brew, but I guess there is a slight difference, hence why they are each their own settings. And then this side of the machine is for frothing. You can choose different like frothiness levels, how much foam you want, and then you can also do cold foam, and it can do like regular dairy milk as well as plant-based milk. And then the machine has everything like within it. So the tamper is right here. This is like a guard to keep the coffee grounds from like going all over the place once it grinds them. And then on this side, there's a little bit of storage. So I currently have the espresso cup in here, but this is the one you would use if you were doing coffee grounds. There's another little like silicone cup right here, and then you guys can't really see it because it's dark, but there is like a cleaning brush. And then back here is where all the water goes. Okay, my camera is currently balancing on a mason jar. I'm just hoping this is like the best possible angle to show you guys what I'm doing. So you put the little like guard on, pop it in, hit start grind. Take it out, and then before taking the guard off, because there are grounds like piled up in there, you tamp it down. So the tamper is right on the side. I just press it down a few times, and then you can take the guard off because you no longer need that, and it stores right back on the side. Hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. And I'm gonna go grab my maple syrup and milk because it's needed for the next steps. So I actually put the maple syrup in the little espresso glass for the espresso to flow into. I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. I always see people on, whoa, that was a lot of maple syrup. I always see people online put the sweetener, whatever it is, whether it's honey, maple syrup, brown sugar, they put it in the espresso glass. So that's honestly why I do it. And then when it comes to my froth, there is like a little basically guide that comes with this machine that tells you exactly how to make a latte versus a cappuccino versus a flat white, etc. But it also is listed on these like side heights on this cup. So I technically, I guess, am making a cappuccino because I only fill the milk to the second line, and the lines are on the inside as well. So I'm just taking my whole milk and filling to the second line, which I think is the 5-ounce line. Yes, the 5-ounce line. And then you just pop this right back in. When it comes to this, it literally tells you exactly where to line it up and pull it over to lock it. Then I put my espresso shot glass under, I hit start brew, and I hit start froth. And then it does its magic. And now we just pour it all together. One thing I have not perfected is my latte art, but I like to put the espresso in first. Then I grab my froth. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let this be your sign. If you are in the market for a new coffee or espresso machine, the Ninja Luxe Cafe has my vote. I feel like it's just romanticized my morning routine even more. I already love mornings, I love coffee, but like I never knew coffee from home could taste this good. And it's also just been really fun like learning the machine. It is incredibly user friendly. And if you go to the website, they literally have like tutorials for everything. So I appreciate that about it because I'm not the most like tech savvy person. So if I can do this, anyone can do it. But anyway, I'm gonna drink this, enjoy every sip of it, and then Scotty Girl and I will go out on a WALK, and then we'll get into today's workout. All right, we are out on our walk and it is strangely cold and also like misty raining, but getting our daily 3 in. All right, we are back in from our walk and my hands down. My hands are we're about to share an apple, so she wants that. But my hands are freezing. I was not expecting it to be that cold today. Like I should have guessed because basically like all of northern Florida and the panhandle got a ton of snow yesterday. We didn't get any. It was 72 degrees here while it was snowing up there. South Florida is just a different breed. I know. But now that our walk is done, I'm gonna cut up an apple for Scotty and I, and then I'm also gonna do some dates with some peanut butter. This has been like my recent obsession. Apple and dates. She loves grannies with apples. I promise she's a good dog. I eat like majority of the apple, but then I cut up basically like this much into little chunks, and I train her with them so that she can earn her treats. She's laying on the ground behind me. So good. And I'm just gonna do 2 dates. I accidentally bought unpitted dates, but it's really not that big of a deal. I just have to pit them myself. Sorry, Scotty. I know I'm taking so long. It's because I'm talking to the camera. Spoiled. And I realized you guys couldn't see any of that, so here's my apple, my dates with peanut butter, and this is what I trained Scotty with. Sit. Good girl, lay. Good girl. Not to sound like a broken record, but it is so cold out, so no part of me wants to open the garage door, even though it would give us way better lighting. It would be so cold. I've been hearing like the wind hitting our garage door, and I'm not interested in that cold air. So we're gonna do a garage door closed workout, and today is actually Wednesday. Normally I don't work out on Wednesdays, like my typical training split has Wednesdays as an active recovery day, but I am working on a brand new program that I'm gonna be bringing to my app, and I always test all of my workouts, all of my programs before I ever put them on my app. I hope you guys appreciate that, but it does mean that it takes some time to get things up just because I like to do my due diligence and make sure they're actually effective and achieving the goals they're supposed to achieve. So this new program is kind of going to be like the perfect mix between my most popular two programs, Shred and Thrive. And so far I have been loving it. I just started testing the workouts this week and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So you guys are getting a sneak peek at what one of the upper body days looks like. Also, for anyone wondering about the outfit details, I will try to remember to link everything below, but APL Tech Loom Breeze shoes, Crazy Yoga, Feathery Fit Soft, mid-rise Dolphin Line shorts in 4 inches, aka the only shorts that I wear. I get them in a size small. I think this color is still indigo. And then a white Butterlux U-neck sports bra. And then this is like their funnel neck scuba dupe in the color Sterling. All right, workout complete. My arms feel like noodles. It's actually hard to hold this camera up, and this camera is not heavy, but I absolutely loved that lift. It took just about 40 minutes, which is honestly like ideal in my mind, considering this program only has one upper body day per week, which I love. And I hope you guys love too. And I can't wait to share more info about this program. But like I said, I always like to test everything first and do my due diligence before giving it to you all. So just stay tuned and get excited because so far I have loved every single workout. All right, I actually can't believe how like sore and dead my arms already are. Typically I do shower like right after I work out, but honestly I didn't really sweat that much since it is once again so cold. So we're jumping right into feta eggs this morning. Literally nothing new. I feel like I have the most repetitive life ever. I'm just in such a routine. I personally love it. Hopefully you guys don't mind seeing it over and over again. Got some butter in the pan. The pan is heating up. I always use our place pans. We have their pots, pans, the whole baking set, non-toxic, ceramic. They're my favorite pots and pans ever. Like I'm kicking myself for not switching to them sooner. Literally nothing sticks to them. But butter is in the pan. Feta is going in. I am all out of feta. This is the last of it. So these aren't gonna be very feta-y, but still a little bit. Better than nothing. This is actually really sad now that I'm looking at it. Why would I leave just this much? I always let the feta kind of crisp up a little bit in the pan before I crack the eggs in, but honestly, you can do this in whatever order you please. If you want to crack your eggs in first, then add the feta, or vice versa. Do whatever you want. It's your breakfast. Sliced up some sourdough, popping that in the toaster. My feta is getting crispy, so I'm cracking the eggs in. And then I always add a little salt. And then you just let them cook and then flip them when it's time to flip them. Beautiful. Breakfast is served. All right, breakfast was delicious as always. I still can't get over how dead my arms feel right now. It is 10 a.m. Typically I am done with my morning routine, what you just saw, by around 9:30, but whenever I'm filming, it always takes a little bit longer just because I'm having to set up the camera wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. But morning routine complete. I do need to shower. I'm probably gonna throw some laundry in, and then I will just be sitting at my computer working the remainder of the day, especially since it is such a gloomy, rainy day. Whenever the weather is not so great, I like to knock out as much work as possible. So I will probably finish up this new program that I'm working on, get back to all of your DMs on my app. My app DMs are my priority, and all of my app users get one-on-one DM access to me. So if you have my app and you have tons of questions, feel free to bug me as much as you'd like. That's what I'm there for, to help you guys. So computer work the remainder of the day, but I hope you guys enjoyed spending the morning with me. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.